Quick disclaimer before we get started. I am not a financial advisor. The purpose of this video is to document my investing journey and to give you all some insight on what I like to do with my money. If you are in need of financial advice, I would recommend meeting with a financial advisor. Now that I've got that out of the way, I hope you enjoy the video. Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 6 of my monthly portfolio update. This month, I'll be covering the changes made to my portfolio in December and provide a recap of the dividends made in this month. But before we get started, I would also like to address the biggest change. This is the return of the investing videos to the Unlucky Gaming channel. I figured these videos would get a lot more traction on this channel instead of my other one, simply because I upload on this channel a lot more frequently. I'm currently playing GTA 4, which gets uploaded every other day, and I've been uploading a Madden franchise that gets released when it's completed. If you enjoy the content on this channel, feel free to show your support by liking and subscribing. And with all that out of the way, let's move on to the portfolio update. December beat records in my portfolio as expected. December paid me more than any other month, both all time and in 2022. December saw markets deflate around the time of the Fed meeting when they increased rates by 50 basis points. At the beginning of the month, we were getting really close to hitting 11,000. And right there, when you see that the Fed meeting was, we kind of hit a flat line all the way up until January. I did, in fact, get that job that I mentioned in the last portfolio update, and I started in January. A little bit of news, I'm recording this video significantly late. But me getting a job means that I will be able to slowly start contributing to my portfolio over the span of 2023. I'm still hunting for a 2023 internship, and I'm starting to worry I may have missed a window. But that means I will just have to try harder for next year's recruiting window. December saw no real changes to my portfolio, but changes are going to be coming to my portfolio, and you will see all of them in my next update. Moving on to dividends, I made $38.29 of dividends in December, with $2.48 coming from Intel, $1.04 coming from JM Smuckers, 86 cents coming from Kroger, $1.17 coming from Johnson & Johnson, $2.76 coming from Microsoft, 66 cents coming from Yum Foods, 50 cents coming from ExxonMobil, $4.83 coming from Walgreens, $2.81 coming from 3M, 43 cents coming from a Schwab US Bracket Broad Market ETF, 15 cents coming from Moody's, $1.03 coming from MetLife, $1.30 coming from Stag, $5.78 from Coke, $6.35 from McDonald's, 79 cents from Wendy's, $1.41 from Realty Income, $1.71 from Vanguard's S&P 500 ETF, $1.01 coming from Vanguard's Total Stock Market ETF, and $1.22 coming from Vanguard's US REIT Fund. All of these dividends were reinvested, therefore contributing to the compounding process. I would like to take a second to reflect on my investing journey so far. I'm very happy that I started. Looking at all this here, this probably wouldn't really be a thing if I didn't start investing again. I'll get into why I say again a little bit later in this segment. I'm happy I started, and I'm also happy I understood how it would be advertised. Dividend investing is a very quick process to start that shows some early results, but takes a significant amount of time to get it where you want it. As you can see, like when I go through all the companies I own, you'll see a lot of companies that I'm not even getting paid $1. It's kind of sad that like some people will get to a point where even they're not even making as much as I did last year in 2021. They make something like this and they're like 225 and they get discouraged and aren't really willing or aren't able to see the long-term picture. I've heard a lot of stories of people who have gotten burned by investing and then just sworn against it. They put all their money into like a specific thing. It went down. They lost a lot of their money and they just never got back to it. And they never really explored the different avenues of investing. And at one point in my time, I almost got burned in my investing journey. When you look at my spreadsheet, you can see that my first recorded dividend was in May of 2021. Well, to give a little bit of insight, when I turned 18 in 2020, I started investing immediately, but I didn't really have a strategy. When I would invest, I'd similarly invest to what my friends were doing. All of us turned 18 within the same year, and I would just kind of follow what they were doing. And I kind of wish I had metrics to put here in terms of dividends. And maybe I'll update my spreadsheet to show like kind of what I was invested in, maybe give like an all-time thing. But that might be something I work on throughout 2023. Back to the point. When I turned 18, I invested like $3,000. And I bought a lot of stock, and a lot of the stuff wasn't really dividend oriented. And I did make some money. I almost lost. And I sold out in January 2021. I made $600 off of a $3,000 investment over the course of 4 months. I sold out because it just didn't seem right. And then as the months went on, I started learning about dividend investing. And I went back and looked at my statements and found that it was actually in April of 2021 when I decided to then invest $5,000 into my portfolio, and I've just been contributing since then. It's been a journey that I'm happy I embarked on. I learned about dividend investing in April 2021 through guys like Graham Stephan, Mark Tilbury, Andre Jick, and many others, the Gen X dividend investor. And I wanted to join along, and everything seemed very clear to me. It seemed like it wasn't going to be something that happened overnight, but I just bought in, and I mean, you can see just off of my recording, this is the 6th portfolio update, but even without the portfolio update, you can just see on my spreadsheet that there's been results. And ever since I embarked on my journey, I have really started to stray away from more risky equities, because I seriously got burned on crypto. Let me go over to my cost basis. Some of you may be wondering about this. This whole sheet's going to get updated. But some of you are probably wondering about this crypto cost basis. When the Dogecoin rise and all the crypto back in April 2021, I bought in like right before everything skyrocketed. Like, it would have been the perfect... I jumped in at the right time and would have sold at the right time. But I got so involved in, like, oh, the Dogecoin's gonna hit $1. What's his name? Elon went on SNL. And I stayed in. I could have sold and made... Oh, I would have walked away with over $8,000 off of my $2,000 investment in Dogecoin. And recently I sold everything for just about $600 because I needed the money. I don't hate crypto. I definitely think it's an interesting idea, and it'll be interesting to see what happens as it gets regulated. But I don't anticipate investing in the crypto anytime soon, as I've been really enjoying the returns I've been getting on dividend investing. I can see how a loss of, what? I said I walked away with $600, so I can see how a loss of almost $1,900 could really be discouraging to somebody, but I guess the way I looked at it is I'm young. Right now, sitting here, I'm 20 years old. I'm a junior in college. I still got my whole life ahead of me. I don't know, I just decided to keep going. That money, I needed to use some of it to pay for a speeding ticket because I'm stupid, don't speed. And reallocated the money. Actually, I don't even think I got to reallocate the money. I think I ended up having to use a lot of it. This overall was a loss that hurt, but I learned from it, and I'm happy that it happened when it did, because it could have been way more money if it would have happened later in life. Additionally to the idea of investing in crypto, I'm not opposed to investing in more growth-based stocks. Examples of this would be Amazon or Tesla. Like, I'm not opposed to investing in something that doesn't pay a dividend. Just don't think I'm gonna get there yet. I want to continue building this portfolio, especially because I plan on making a big transition in January. That you guys again will see next month. So maybe once my portfolio gets a little bit more built, I'll start looking into more positions like Amazon, Tesla, Google, and we'll kind of have to see where we go from there. As far as for 2023 and onward, I've set my monthly goals for 2023 to be $50 a month. Last year in 2022, as you guys can see, my cells would highlight green when I got over $25. If this would be 25, it would be white, but if it was 25.01, it would go green. This year, I think $50.01. Oh, I want to change this to a different color. I'm going to change it to something other than green, but if I can get more than $50 in a month, I would say that is very good considering where I was at the previous year. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't anticipate seeing this come to fruition in the first half of 2023. I might be able to see it in this part in quarter 4, but I do think it's good to set a pretty ambitious goal because, hey, I want to achieve it. And as you can see, from 2022 to 2020, or 2021 to 2022, I tripled the amount of money I made in dividends. Leave alone that I didn't get any dividends for 4 months, but I kind of like to stay on a trajectory like that. In 2023, I would like to make around $750 in dividends. just under, yeah, it would almost triple how much I made last year. But realistically, I would like it to be 600, but I would say 750 is more my overshooting goal, as I stated in my my one goal video update in September. And in regard of how I've been saying I want to comb through, I currently own, what is that, 33 different companies? Yeah, or well, 33 minus 2. I think I sold 2 or 3 of these. I don't know. I plan on shrinking down my portfolio again. Not for a reason of there's just too much. I just think there are some things that I want to research again. And if they aren't still a pass for me, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them. Like some of the ones that I'm really highlighting are Wendy's. I think I'm going to get rid of either SPDR's S&P 500 ETF or Vanguard's and just keep one of them. I don't see the need of having both because they both do the same thing. I want to look up what SCHB is. I want to rethink my position of QYLD. Although it does pay a massive dividend, I don't know if I really want to keep it long term. So it's really just going to be a reevaluation of my whole portfolio. The results of this will be shown to you next month, which should be on time actually. It won't be delayed. All in all, as I prepare for 2023, I'm hoping you guys will find these videos and join along with me. I've already received a fair amount of dividends, partially because of how late I'm recording this video, but I'm really hopeful for a strong year. I'll be sharing my Robinhood link in the description below if you're interested in starting your own investing journey. I will note again that I am not a financial advisor. If you are looking for advice on what to do with your money, I would recommend seeking out a financial advisor. With that being said, I really hope you guys all enjoyed the video. And I hope you enjoyed the videos I produced for you throughout 2022. I'm hoping for a strong 2023, and I hope to see a lot more of you when we get to next December. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And with all that out of the way, thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Happy investing. Peace.